Now that was more like it. That was beautiful. Or does that deserve one of these? Oh, Deanna Navarro. It just looks so good today. We'll talk about his little debut, we'll call it, I guess. We'll talk about that in a little while. Nonetheless, Jays win 5-3 over the Baltimore Orioles and win the series. Now, there's a lot to talk about in this game. Let's start with Aaron Sanchez, though. His first game back after, being away for a long time. He hasn't actually pitched a game in 11 days. It doesn't feel like a long time, but that's that's one or two starts right there he's just skipped. So, it could knock somebody out of the rhythm. Not Aaron Sanchez. He goes 6 innings, giving up 5 hits, 1 run, 0 earned. He walks 3, but that'll take time to kind of get back into the groove. Only strikes out 2 guys, but drops his ERA 11 points, 2.88 it is now. And you know what? That was exactly what we wanted to see from Aaron. He was really, really dominant through a lot of strikes. Yeah, I know he had the 3 walks, but that was mainly in 1 inning, and we won't worry about that. He got the job done nonetheless. Yovani Gallardo, he had a rough first inning, but he settled down and pitched very well. Nonetheless, he lost. Doesn't matter. So, Jose Bautista, why not start the offense real early in the ball game? Yeah, first pitch takes it yard on Yovani Gallardo early. 1-0 lead for the Jays. Donaldson goes 2 for 4. He looked good as well. Had an error in the field, but you know what? That's going to happen. Time in, time out, whatever. Michael Saunders, can we start saying he's getting a little bit hotter now? I know his numbers still aren't through the roof, but as I'm looking at his numbers right now, they aren't looking too shabby. Let's go all the way back. LA, he went 1 for 4 with a home run. LA, 2 for 3. Minnesota, 1 for 4, but he had an RBI. Baltimore, 2 for 3 last night, and then 1 for 2 today with 2 runs scored as well. So we'll see how she goes, but he's swinging the bat well. Russell Martin continuing to swing the bat well. He goes 1 for 2 with a home run. He obviously the 2-run shot to give the Jays a 3-0 lead, which ended up not being enough in the end. Devin Travis went 1 for 3. He got the double, and we're going to talk about that double because let's just say the big man Deanna Navarro in his debut. Not really, but debut this season for the Jays goes 2 for 4 and scores a run. But that 1 run scored, man, that was fun to watch. You see the ball get hit down the line, right? You know who's on first base. You're thinking, that's most likely a second and third situation. He's probably not going to score. And they show the camera. Luis Rivera's giving the old wave, and we're like, you got to get your little legs running there, Deanna. You see him chugging around third. He comes sliding in home. He's safe by a good bit, actually. The throw was offline as well. And if you look in the dugout, you probably saw it. Michael Saunders, he's dying of laughter. He's there, just a towel, and oh god, that's hilarious. Aaron Sanchez at the bottom of the stairs, giving him the wave of the towel. They love him. We love him. They love him. He just brings energy to the clubhouse. For goodness sakes, the guy's hitting .215, and we love the guy like crazy. So it was just a great. That was so nice. It was so nice to see him back in a Jays uniform and producing like he used to. So that's it for the bats. Joaquin Benoit had a clean inning. He looked good. He had a walk, but the umpire was stupid. It was a stupid call. Nonetheless, Brett Cecil goes a third of an inning, gives up a hit. Scott Feldman comes in, goes 2/3, doesn't get any damage, gets a strikeout. Now Roberto Osuna comes out in the 9th, up 5-1. Again, non-safe situation. I think it can speak for all Jays fans when we say, I don't think we like him in that situation. I don't think we like it. Because his ERA is ridiculous, in the differences. His ERA, I'm gonna ballpark it right here. His ERA in safe situations is 1.4 something. I think it's 1.41, something like that. In non-save, it's like 3.5 something. Might even be a little bit more. So that tells you right there, not just his comfort level, but I think he may relax too much. And it showed again today as he got a line drive back from J.J. Hardy right off the thumb because the glove started to slip off and it hit his. I think it hit about inside the hand here, right about there, and that was scary because you could see in his face he was hurting a little bit. Great play by Devin Travis though to make the play and get the out, but that was a scary one. He ended up shaking it off. He just didn't know if he was going to come back the same. You know, he gave up a 2-run home run to Jonathan Schoop. That was a fastball right down the middle. I mean, he's going to do that to you. And then Machado hits one fairly hard, almost to the warning track, but you get him out. Nonetheless, he goes through the inning. He gets the job done. That ERA is going to come down. It's 2.48 for Osuna. That'll come down eventually. Just getting more save opportunities. God dang it. That's okay. Numbers are numbers. Wins are the most important thing. As we know, Boston won this early afternoon, so the Jays did their job. So, the Jays have a 2-game lead still over the Red Sox, and as we said yesterday, yes, it sucked losing last night's game, but now that we won this, so throughout the 3-game set, we gained a game over the Orioles. We are now 4 games up on them. That's nice. That's nice. That's beautiful. The Yankees are starting to fall a little bit more. I mean, they're 6.5 back going into this game tonight, obviously. We're in a good spot. We just got to continue to win ball games. It's not going to be easy down in Tampa because they're throwing some good pitchers at us. But let's enjoy the win tonight. The guys have an off day tomorrow. They're going to be down in Florida. Oh, actually, will they? The weather's, I heard, pretty bad down there right now. Nonetheless, they play on Friday in Tampa. We can preview the series really quick here. Francisco Lariano is going to go. He had an okay outing in his last start. He wasn't great, but he wasn't bad. I mean, he went 5 innings, giving up only 2 hits. But he gave up 4 runs, 3 earned, but he walked 4. And I remember that game. The umpire's zone was like this, with like a flippin' peanut. So hopefully he gets better umpiring in this ball game. Alex Cobb actually is going to be pitching for the Rays, and he is coming off Tommy John surgery. So maybe you can light up a guy who is light up a guy who has not pitched all year. That is my hope for Game 1. Game 2 is going to be another tough one where you got Stroman. Okay, so it was supposed to be Archer. It's now switched to Blake Snell. And we remember that one when Jay Happ was pitching and Snell was pitching at Rogers Center, and we torched Snell up. I think he was in the 3rd inning. He left after the 3rd or something like that. I mean, he didn't look good. I mean, okay. So I'm looking at that stat line of that game. Yeah, no, it's even worse. He went an inning and 2/3, giving up 5 hits, 2 runs. He walked 4 guys. So, same approach. Just do the same thing. If he attacks his zone, just crush it. Marcus Stroman is going for the Jays, so he's looking more of a bounce-back game after his last start. And in the finale is R.A. Dickey versus Chris Archer. Okay. 1 game at a time, though. 1 game at a time. That's all we can really do. And after that series, we're in the Bronx to end off the 9-game road streak. So, good series for the Jays. They gained a game over the Orioles. They kept their 2-game lead over the Red Sox. Let's move on. Tomorrow's a boring one. There's literally 1, 2, 3. There's 4 games on the schedule. 2 American League teams. 2 teams that are not good. Minnesota Twins, we know about them. And the White Sox, who are not very good record-wise either, 63 and 69. So, kind of a day where you can not watch baseball, and it's going to be kind of weird not watching the Red Sox battle around with a team, not watching the Orioles battle around with a team, not watching the Jays play, really not watch any baseball whatsoever. So it's going to be a weird one. Nonetheless, Friday, series opener, 7:10 start, Lariano, Alex Cobb, down in Tropicana. Again, let's get a series win. That's all we need from this. Just continue to win series against these AL East teams, and you're going to gain ground. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit that like button. Hey, if you really enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button. Join the clan, crew, whatever the heck you want to call them. Join the team, I guess we can call it. And we'll talk to you guys Friday night about hopefully a series opening win and a good start by Lariano and a light up of Alex Cobb. and just a blowout win. That'd be nice. We'll talk to you guys Friday night. See ya.